Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you love these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. Today we're discussing a Breitling after my own heart, a watch I would own, wear, and love. This is the Breitling Chronomat 41, manufacturer caliber stainless steel, a lovely articulated blue dial, and a Breitling pilot style bracelet. It fits easily on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, and it's not just the size, 41 millimeters in diameter. The watch is not as thick as I expected at 15.3. Lug to lug, it's a big boy, but not overwhelming. 50.5 millimeters lug to lug. If you include the end links of the bracelet, the distance across the wrist, a still fairly manageable 52 millimeters. I would recommend this watch for wrists as small as 14.5 to 15 centimeters circumference. 20 millimeter lug spacing if you wish to accessorize with a strap. Now the bracelet is Breitling's pilot style. It's not the 7-link Navitimer, and it's not the 3-link Pro, but you can see it's a wonderful piece because it's comfortable, it aerates well, and it's also quite pliant with those many small links. The polish, as with the rest of the watch, is exceptionally bright, and in profile you can see it's actually rather slim, so although it's visually loud, it's comfortable and supple on the wrist. You can see Breitling never succumbing. All of these removable links are fixed by screws, no pin sleeves here. Also appreciate the fact that the clasp features a couple of internal anchoring points, so you can move the anchoring point of the bracelet inside the clasp with your strap tool. You might just be able to see the indentations right there. And then it's a single fold deployant, a polished internal folding clasp, and a clamshell for absolute security when closed. Breitling wants you to remember they were founded in Saint-Imier in 1884, later La Chaux-de-Fonds, and today in Grenchen. The Grenchen-made Chronomat 41 featuring a high polished case, and it's not as brutal as the Rolex Super Case. You can see it's bigger than almost any Rolex, but it is sensuous, and you can see it's lithe and sinewy, and it features all sorts of exceptional lighting effects as you move this compound curvature through the light. You can see how it tapers almost to a wispy curve at the end, and unlike a Rolex Super Case, which is squared off on its ends and sheer on its side, this one actually has an element of grace to it, especially since it's linked to the beautiful pilot style bracelet with a little conforming profile between the lugs to minimize the daylight between the two. Now the bezel, as you can see, is the Breitling captive style bezel. You can see the little Breitling B outboard, but it's the screws that characterize this one. The screws fix the bezel to the case. It's not snapped on and held on with a spring as you'll find on Rolex, Tag, and Omega. So you need to dismantle this bezel to remove it. You can't simply snap it off by accident. A bit more work for your watchmaker, but more quality, resilience, and toughness for you. You can see this is the digital style bezel that Breitling inaugurated in the early 2010s, more associated with the Galactic family. You've seen it on the Chronomats, and this digital style bezel is wonderfully crisp in the hand. Listen to this. It has a tremendous detent. I'm genuinely impressed. The action of this bezel is superb. The luminescent pearl is large. Line it up with the minutes hand. You've got an impromptu 0 to 60 minute timer, and I find for most intervals that I do time with a chronograph, it's simply easier to read a bezel than it is to read a chronograph minutes dial. And since that only goes up to 30, this is a wonderful way to time intermediate length intervals or 2 intervals simultaneously. Also, you have the Chronomat rider tabs that have been a fixture of the collection since 1983. They do make the bezel a little bit easier to grip when your hands might be wet, sweaty, or gloved. The dial, we'll get close again, features a quadrant design and a little bit of a cut and indentation in a square form. There's a sunburst blue that has a wonderful reactive and lively dynamism about it. Polished chapter rings for each of the tone-on-tone registers. You can see it is an instantaneous jump if you want to back up 5 seconds there. It is an instantaneous jumping caliber, a wonderful feature of the B01. The dial is gorgeous with its metallic blue, its quartered center, a few shocks of red, and as you can see, there is a set of applique indices and applique Breitling wing logo, so it does feel like an expensive premium product. Outboard, there is a tachymeter scale on a broad black flange. Again, great for judging the speed of things moving relatively quickly, otherwise a handsome and ornate embellishment. Underneath the caseback, Breitling caliber B01, manufacturer movement introduced in 2009, automatic winding 70-hour power reserve COSC Swiss chronometer. It features a column wheel function selector that is exceptionally sharp and crisp. I rate it alongside the Datograph, the Patek 29535, and the Zenith El Primero is one of the best feeling chronograph actions in the business. It also features a vertical clutch, so the seconds hand starts without any jump or stagger, and you can leave it running full time without any additional wear and tear. 47 joules, there is a quick set date and a stop seconds function, screw down crown, screw down pushers, 300 meters water resistant. This is a Breitling that I would wear. So many Breitling watches evoke aviation, but not in the sense that Breitling hopes. They're so big they make me think of dirigibles. Well, here's a Breitling Chronomat you can wear that would actually fit inside the Akron air dock without a squeeze. See this one and make it yours on the watch box. Breitling Chronomat 41. Now, this is a pilot's watch with unidirectional bezel, 300 meter water resistance, constant seconds, and of course the fact that it is just a big bright watch in the dark. This is technically a dive watch as well as a pilot's watch. So, if you're a seaplane pilot, this one has water wings.